What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie and welcome back to F1 25 career mode. My hair, I've recently washed it, so it's kind of a bit unruly right now. But yeah, it's been a while. I thought I'd take a few days off after we beat Bloodborne because we basically were doing double streams pretty much every day for the first like 8 days of the year. So I thought I'd take some time off just to let things breathe a little bit, because I think I was getting less views from over uploading as well. Don't quote me on that, but that's just how I felt anyway. So we're back now though, and we're obviously going to be doing a stream every day, or at least I'm going to try to again. Mainly it will just be F1 25 and it will just be the one stream a day, maybe a video if there's something worth making, like I don't know, a Black Ops 7 update or something, you know. Or more Bloodborne. I am going to do more videos on that. My hair's like sticking out here. There's like a bit. That's weird. Why is it doing that? That's odd. Well, not odd. It does it quite a bit, but not usually this annoying. Anyway. Yeah, so, right, last episode was the Spanish Grand Prix, which it has been one of our weakest tracks for the entirety of this game's life cycle, and yeah, it was our worst result of the season once more, a P8. We had a decent strategy, although I feel like we overfueled the car. Some viewer suggested it, so yeah, maybe that's a thing. Maybe I've never really noticed much of a difference in speed when it comes to the fuel, but we'll see. We're going into Canada now, which I'm a bit of a stranger towards. In season 1 we did decently well, actually. P2 with the fastest lap in the V car. We didn't do it in season 2, so this is going to be our first time going around Canada with the Aston Martin, which definitely has a lot more understeer, especially since the cars are nearly maxed out at this point. The parts, nothing there is worth replacing just yet. I've looked. Although after this Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure I am going to fit in a new ICE, because it's going to be the most important thing, because we've got Austria next, and then Silverstone, and then Spa, right? And then Zandvoort. So we definitely... and then after that, Monza. So yeah, we definitely... And then after that, Baku, right? So yeah, definitely we'll need a new ICE. We'll probably be fitting in a third one by Monza, maybe even before then, who knows. But we've got a lot of fast tracks towards the end of the season. Brazil's there as well. Although with Brazil's a bit more technical, but Vegas is there. Texas is technical, but it also has a pretty fast-paced season, Sector 1 and 2. So yeah, that's something worth thinking about. We only have 814 R&D points right now. I'm going to check the audio. Yeah, we're good. Right, yeah, so we got 814 R&D points. Not enough to buy anything just yet. At least I don't think so. We can double check. A lot of them will be over 1,000 now. We do have the tertiary wing flaps. I don't think it is worth doing the aerodynamics right now. We are still trying to catch up in terms of chassis, which we are making some good inroads towards doing that. So we got one that's only 883. It's discounted, and it is a major part. So we could definitely look at getting that. We've got the tyre analytics data coming very, very soon. Brake disc width is first.
I'm afraid to say that we've had a major issue on the production line earlier this week, and the entire development package for the weekend has failed.
That's a shame.
Any developments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen.
Right, 0% failure chance. Unfortunately, that will now not come until Austria, and double unfortunately, we won't be able to get that other upgrade just yet neither. So that is a shame. Although that is 100% coming. What about the tyre analytics? Please don't fail on me. There we go. So at least we've got the tyre analytics data on the car. McLaren once again have a part of theirs removed. Let's actually have a look. We are now 4th in the R&D chart, it seems. Williams and Haas are the ones ahead of us. Ferrari are below us. So we have overtaken Ferrari, but Williams and Haas have brought in what looks to be multiple upgrades, and Canada has always been, at least in the last couple of games, I can't remember as far back as F1 23, but it has always been the track where the fastest car on the straight has a big advantage. So It's going to be really, really interesting to see where Williams, Haas, and Ferrari end up. Of course, we've still got our car to look at as well. But yeah, the tyre analytics data, where is that? I think that's like here. Oh, I can't tell if it's like a... Oh, it is a minor part. So yeah, we only brought in a minor upgrade for this weekend, unfortunately. Let's have a look at some of our specialist objectives. Neither of these are useful, but we'll try that one. This one, perform 400 gear shifts during a single session. Is that even possible? We shall try. We'll go with that one. And then, yeah, that one's easy as well, because one practice, one quali, one race. All right, without further ado, it is time to head on down to the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, one of my favourite circuits on the calendar, of course, and I have missed it. We did have to take it off because we were keeping tracks like Monaco and Qatar still on the calendar, because I just wanted to test out like difficulty and all sorts. Because they were like some of the most broken tracks. I am meaning to bring back Miami at some point. That will return next season. But yeah, looks like we've got a pretty clean weekend weather-wise, other than FP3, but we don't usually do more than one practice session anyway. I forgot to update you guys in terms of the drivers and constructors standings. In case you missed the last couple of episodes, we are about 22 points off of P1 Lando Norris, who is only 3 points ahead of Charles Leclerc. And we are absolutely not in the fight for the constructors. In fact, Williams might be able to pip us as well, unless Yuki Tsunoda starts to bring in some strong results. He's had an okay start to the season, but we need him to beat at least one of those Williams guys head-to-head. So let's figure out what we can do, of course. So we know we're saving up for a major part in the chassis, so let's get to work in the practice session. We've got race strategy, fuel management, and tyre management to work on, so let's get to it. Oh, it's good to be back in Canada.
Well, hello and welcome to Montreal. Welcome to Canada, the home of the Villeneuve's father and son, and today the home of free practice.
Alright. Yeah, it's been way too long. I wonder what the final corner is going to be like, though, with these near maxed out cars. Of course, we haven't done this since Season 1. So, yeah. Let's see how Canada feels now. First of all, though, I do want to go out on the hards. But unfortunately, we don't have a track acclimatization
I've had a chat with the
thing.
R&D team about the new parts, and we're happy that they've been integrated into the car okay. With any luck, you'll be able to feel the improvement, so go and give them a try.
Alright, well, let's go with tyre management first and foremost.
There'll be a lack of
Just to have an excuse to drive out on the hards.
Take it easy for the first couple of laps.
And then, of course, we'll do race strategy, and then fuel management, we'll leave that to quick practice. But yeah, we were like 4 laps over fueled for Spain, so I definitely don't want anything like that here in Canada, even though we will be using a lot of fuel. I think 4 laps was a bit much. Definitely need to make the car lighter. But yeah, tyre management is 3 laps, which is good. That's about how much we would be doing track acclimatization wise. Slow down quite a bit there. Definitely want to turn down brake bias. We'll put it down to 52. I usually put it to 54. But if you guys wanted an update on the engine wear, there it is. ICE is getting there. I don't want it to get too close to 50%. So, yeah. That's what we're working on. That's what we will be replacing next episode, next time out. I need to turn this down a little bit. I can barely hear the sound of my own voice. Alright, let's spend a bit of this. So how that corner goes. Not the worst. Definitely doesn't like that corner, that's for sure. Yeah, we're not quick in the corners. That's kind of the bad thing about how quick these cars get. It's a lot harder to slow them down. Yeah, he really doesn't like turning there. Really doesn't like it. Have to slow down a lot just to get through the corner. It might, I don't know if it's down to the fact that these cars are maxed out or the fact that the Aston Martin is just really bad, but I really struggle with this car. The quicker we make it, the worse it gets, honestly. So hopefully we get to the top of the R&D chart soon. I'll definitely take off some powertrain parts, that's for sure.
So important for your tyres. Cool down laps are now vital after a push lap so that we don't light up the rubber too much. Not to mention recharging the battery.
Mm-hmm. There's Ollie Behrman. He'll be looking to make the most of those Haas upgrades. I think we passed the Williams earlier as well. Again, very interesting to see how those teams do as we smack into the wall of champions. Well, there's us beginning that statistic. We won the championship last season. Next time we're in Canada, we smack the wall.
We think we might see some rain. ETA about 15 minutes.
That is not a good sign, but I'm sure we'll have all of our objectives done by then. Okay, that was a bit better. I think I just brake for a little bit longer. Kissing the wall again. But there is our last lap on
Okay,
hard.
practice program over. That's all we need for now, so return to the garage as soon as you can.
Alright.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Definitely could do with a little bit more downforce on the front. Or maybe a little bit more on the rear. I don't want to sacrifice speed too much, but I also want to be able to slow down the car a little more. So I think we'll put the downforce down, or up, I mean, by 2 clicks. That's another issue. Brake when it tells you to, but oh god, Canada's always been rough with that. I think we only just managed to slow down for that as well. That's definitely going to be really difficult in the race, that's for sure. But there are our first few laps done. Hard tyres definitely feel challenging, that's for sure. Now it's time to get out on those mediums and start to work on race strategy. Okay, yeah, fit those mediums and then race strategy.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
I should have put my downforce, should have edited that by a couple of clicks. Oh well, I'll do that for quali. Or maybe we'll see how they feel, how the car feels on the mediums. It might not be as bad as the hards. Chances are, like, we might not even be using the hards around Canada, you know? We're going in a straight line a lot of the time, so maybe that means we could go on the softs. I really don't know. We'll see, though. Yeah, this car really hates that corner a lot. Okay. Definitely make up a ton of time on the back straight. But lose quite a bit throughout the lap. This car's just not good at exit speed. Hey, what's up, Josh? Welcome back. Lots of tyre wear on the rears, that's for sure, compared to the fronts, which makes sense.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now.
Oh, Behrman's sliding out of that corner. I don't know how long he's been out. Considering the fact he's 20th, he can't have been out that long. So I don't know how he's sliding already. The rain's definitely on its way. Skies have definitely darkened. So let's get this lap finished and then back into the pits.
Programme complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Alright, pretty good lap that last one.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Alright, tyre wear's not dreadful, considering that was 5 laps. Definitely more on the rears though. So I definitely want to give us some more downforce just so the brakes are not nearly as hot, because that does affect the tyres. Makes it easier for us to slow down and get through corners as well. It will make us slower on the straight, but we can make up for that. Think about where I just did that would be the breaking point for the pits. It's definitely one of the more difficult ones because the game doesn't tell you where to brake for the pits as well as it does on the other tracks, and so you're a little bit in the blind. Takes a little bit more knowledge, can't rely completely on the racing line, not on this track anyway. Alright, Yuki's going out now. That's our practice session pretty much done, and now we'll move on to quick practice to get the final R&D points we need, and then on to quali.
Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is over.
Yeah, the rain did
However,
end up coming. Signs ended up going on the inters, not quicker than me. So I wonder what tyres he did that on, but a bunch of drivers ended up going out on inters. No real point in doing that, though. I mean, we'll look in the messages at the weather forecast. Yeah, there's nothing. So I don't know why people would even bother doing the practice session in the rain, because there is not going to be rain in quali and practice. So, alright, quick practice just to get fuel management done. Oh, we need to get the last thing for the tyre management as well, so we'll do that. Good. Right, that's that done. Fuel management. Boom, and then this is a 50-50 shot. We got it. Let's go. Cool. And that is us done with practice. So now we can hopefully buy that chassis upgrade to push us up just a little bit further. All right. So we have about 991 R&D points. That's not bad. Okay. Alright. What's Sonoda looking at getting with his R&D points? The engine cover. That's the one I was going for. I'm going to get it anyway. Myself. It's a 0% failure chance. Oh yeah, we're not getting it before Austria anyway. That's a shame, but we are 100% getting it before Silverstone, so I'm not going to waste... I'm not going to rush that, because that would be a complete waste, especially if it does fail, so I wouldn't want that. Alright. Without further ado, it's time to get into qualifying and see how we do.
welcome back, everybody. We're here in Canada at the wonderful Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Who's going to come out fastest of all in the next hour? Yes, it's time for qualifying.
Alright. Look at that beautiful helmet. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so, first things first, definitely want to put that fuel load down. Front brake bias is fine. Let's turn this down a tad. Let's turn that down a tad. And then we'll put a couple extra clicks on the aero. Might make us slower, might make us quicker. It definitely will in the corners, so I do want to give it a shot. Anyway, let's test it out right away and get right back out on track.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware.
Sunny skies in Canada in this session. Very, very sunny, so it should be a lot more grip on show. A lot more grip on offer, so let's find out. There's a Williams. I'm very curious to see how they do. Yuki Tsunoda's come out with us. Okay, I'm going to let Yuki pass. There we go. I'll let Yuki do his lap first. Give him some space. Yeah, tyre temps, nothing to worry about on that front. We just need to worry about our own quali lap. Keeping it on circuit. here we go. I think that's my mum shouting, my brothers. Made me jump a little. Clipping the wall there. Very close to an instant knockout there. Why are they being so loud out there? It's really distracting. They are so loud for no reason, man.
Okay, we've dropped into P14 now.
Oh, P1, a 109.0. Very good lap. I honestly, other than clipping the wall, that definitely felt like a really good lap. Yeah. Honestly, even when we clipped the wall, I didn't really see much of an issue. There was no damage sustained to the car, so we literally just, like, I don't know, skimmed it or something.
We've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Crazy.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Very weird looking top 5 that though. Russell P2, Gasly P3, Hulkenberg P4. Sainz didn't set a very good lap, considering all the upgrades that Williams brought. They are the second best car on the grid, and Sainz has only managed a P5. Alright. Yeah, really good start, but, I mean, it's not really that impressive considering I don't think the likes of Ferrari... Yeah, there you go. Aiden Jackson, 108.9. Crazy lap for the Red Bull. That is absolutely insane from Jackson. I felt we'd put in a really good lap there, and he's gone a 10th quicker. Not even that. Not even half a 10th quicker. That's how fine the margin is between us and the Red Bull, but I don't know how that is compared to the McLarens and the Ferraris. I feel like we put in a really good lap. That's definitely the first time we've had provisional pole in a qualifying session in quite a long time, so I definitely feel confident seeing that, but not the most confident. We'll see. Let's have a look. Yeah, Yuki, man, come on. No way we're slower than the V-carbs. That is crazy. I don't understand my teammates. Yeah, there you go. Piastri and Ocon both go quicker than us. Piastri, that is a crazy time. No catching that. I'll tell you that right now. Oh, never mind. There's Leclerc. A 10th. A whole 10th quicker than Piastri. That is absolutely insane from him. Who else is out on track? We've got Lando Norris. Let's see what Norris can do. I wish we could zoom in, to be honest. That's something I could definitely do, like, while making, like, recorded and edited videos, but I can't really do that on stream. 6 viewers. What's up, guys? Here comes the championship leader. Oh, he's got a V-carb in the way. That is no good. That will definitely hurt his time, I'm pretty sure. He's had to slow down a lot more for that quarter. Yep, that has hurt him big time. Wow. Yeah, he definitely lost quite a lot of time getting blocked by the V-carb there. That was pretty naughty. I don't know who that was. They were coming into the pits. I don't know why they were sat on the racing line. In real life, that would have been a penalty. Let's see how Verstappen does in the Ferrari now, coming through the final. No, he's not. It's P13 for him. I wonder if he already set a lap. Here comes Antonelli coming round the hairpin. Norris is on his in lap. Yeah, it's just Antonelli to keep an eye on. Russell set a decent time. Where is Russell? He is P6, not far behind us. Let's see what Kimi Antonelli can do in the Mercedes of Season 3. The worst Mercedes I've ever seen, and that is saying something. No, he was on an in-lap as well. Norris... Yeah, Norris is on an in-lap. Okay, right. That's not too bad for us, you know. I feel like if we improve a little bit more, we could probably jump up. To be fair, though, Norris definitely got slowed down. I don't know what happened with Verstappen. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about our pace. Let's see. We'll skip ahead now to when everybody else goes out. Alright, bunch of people going out now. Yuki is about to go out. I'm going to wait all the way up until he's gone out. Right, I think he's gone now. Yeah, 100%. Time for us to go.
Standing by.
Alright, so I don't think there was much wrong with that original lap. Other than like kissing the wall, but it clearly didn't impact anything. We didn't get slowed down by it or anything. So maybe a little bit more ERS usage. I don't know. I feel like that was pretty perfect for what we were doing. Let's see what we can do. It's definitely looking a bit cooler. So maybe there won't be as much grip on offer as earlier. But if so, P5's pretty good. It will probably be P7 though, considering Norris and Verstappen. Unless other cars get blocked, we'll see. Shit. I completely forgot to save ERS then and just used way too much. Alright, here we go. We got one shot. Pace felt good. Let's see if we can put it all together. No, we can't. Why did I have so much understeer then? That was crazy. Maybe I just didn't slow down enough. Okay. This is for real. Yeah, I got some crazy understeer. Good start. That wasn't very good. I took that corner way too tight then. Get on the power a little earlier. ERS a little earlier as well. Just under a 10th gained. Not the greatest. Yeah, I fucking knew it was a P7. I can't seem to escape P7. We are clearly the 7th fastest driver on the grid. There's no doubt about that. And it's going to be the usual culprits ahead of us.
Now then, but really,
other than Jackson, I suppose.
Be sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
Fucking hell. This Aston is shit. Oh my god. I have so much understeer in this car. It doesn't matter what I fucking do. It's actually insane. Sonoda's all the way down in P15. At least Norris is out the way as well as Verstappen. And still we got P7, really. Jackson and Gasly ahead of us. And Russell. Jackson, Gasly and Ocon. We know we're quicker than those, but I've just got some insane understeer in this car. It's actually insane. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's got to be this Aston, because I know there are like little intricacies in the coding that differentiate every car, and I've heard the Aston is one of the worst cars in the game, but man, I really did feel like some upgrades in the career mode would really sort it out. It's just awful. We need to take some power off the car, but it's not like we can remove upgrades or whatever. I feel like that's definitely a feature they should add, being able to like remove upgrades, because I feel like these cars get too fast and you can't fucking control them. It was really bad in F123 with the My Team car. Baku was basically undrivable with that car eventually. In this game it's a bit harder because I feel so much more understeer with these cars, and the dirty air is a thing as well. It's crazy. Anyway, we've got 25 laps of Canada coming up, so here we go. I'm going to check my audio one more time. Oh yeah, we're looking perfect. It's 10 PM right now. For me. But anyway, let's see how this race goes. Canada, again, usually a pretty good track, regardless of how bad the AI is. Canada's always one of the best tracks in the F1 game. At least for me, personally. I'm so tired of qualifying P7, though. Like, I've been doing that this whole fucking career mode. I just don't have the pace in qualifying. In the race, it's great, but yeah, I don't seem to do very good in quali. No higher than P7. I guess, I mean, at least we're consistent, right? Like, it's a lot better than qualifying outside of the top 10, but still.
Here in Montreal, Lights Out is quickly approaching on this artificial island originally built for the World Fair in 1967. Now it's used for a World's Fair of a different kind, ever since Formula One first arrived here. We're back in Montreal for the Canadian Grand Prix. With top speeds of around 210 miles per hour heading into the overtaking opportunity of turn 13, the 2.7 miles of the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve are some of the quickest on the Formula One calendar. There are 14 corners in total, with 60% of the lap taken at full throttle, and average speeds clock in at about 130 miles per hour. Before we begin, let's take a quick look.
Let's see if there was any grid penalties.
Oscar Piastri lines up on
Piastri, Leclerc.
With Charles Leclerc alongside.
Leclerc looks to be taking the lead of the championship after Norris's poor position.
Gasly, Russell, Aiden Jackson, and Ocon.
Okay, no grid penalties.
The rookie, Albon, Behrman, and Kalimea. Hulkenberg, Sainz, Max Verstappen, and Antonelli. Sonoda, Norris, Lance Stroll, and Jack Doohan. Bortoletto and Isaac Hadjar rounds off the grid.
All right, no grid penalties.
It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary, Naomi Schiff.
Wow, Piastri's not had a good time of it.
Oh, Canada, what a track this is, and what a challenge for the drivers this weekend. Long straights.
Williams definitely wasted their upgrades this weekend, that's for sure. They're the second best car on the grid according to the R&D chart.
It is a low downforce circuit that is fast and flowing, but it is also demanding on the brakes. And be careful, because let's not forget the wall of champions that catches out so many.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
To be fair, and I just had this thought, right? Like, if every car has their little intricacies in the coding that still more or less makes each car like better or worse. Balancing out the field isn't actually balancing out the field at all, if you think about it. Like, McLaren are still going to be the best, Aston Martin are still going to be shit, and Kick Sauber will still be the worst car on the grid, even if every car, according to the R&D chart, is equal. So maybe balancing out the field wasn't the greatest idea after all. I don't know. Okay, so how many laps have we got? We got 25, and it's put 29 laps in. Definitely put that down. We'll go with 27, like 2 more laps. If I have to save fuel, fine. But I'm going to heed that viewer's advice, because we were 4 laps over fuel in Spain, so whatever. But I don't want to go any less than 2, because again, this is a very low downforce circuit. We'll be using a lot of our speed, a lot of fuel. So yeah. To be fair, this 2-stop is only 10 seconds slower, or 11 seconds slower. That's not too bad. I feel like if we get a safety car, that won't be awful. But yeah, we'll go with the mediums and then the hards after that. Okay. Let me double check the fuel. 2 laps over. I don't want to go any less than that, just in case. Looks like Jackson's starting on the hards. A lot of the front runners might be starting on the hards. I can't tell because my face is in the way. And we'd have to check mid-race, and I don't really want to interrupt a race. I think they're starting on the mediums as well. Don't quote me on that. But Jackson might be the only one in the around us that is on the hards, which will make him easy to overtake. I'm pretty confident we can get past Ocon. Yeah, another high position for Gasly.
Stable at the moment, no rain currently expected.
Tyre wear, tyre temps. We don't have to warm them up at all. It's a very warm day in Canada, so. Well, man, it's good to be back at this track. I did miss it in Season 2, I'll tell you that. The last time we were here, in the V-Carb, fastest lap and P2. I don't know where we qualified. But F124, we also got a P2 in the race, in the one season that we did in the Williams. So we've always been pretty strong round here. So let's see how it goes in what is quite honestly probably the worst car I've ever driven, I won't lie. And we won a championship with this thing. And I still think I would have preferred to drive the V-Carb this season. Because this is a complete boat to drive, I'll tell you that. Alright. I know there's not much point warming up the tyres, but if our tyres are a little bit warmer than everybody else, maybe we can get a better launch. Regardless. We're going to be on the inside of Ocon, so getting the position on Ocon might be pretty easy.
Superb parking there, mate.
We'll see.
Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Okay, here we go.
So that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights.
Here we go then. Russell's had a slow start. Ocon will be looking to get wide here. Oh my god, Ocon. Look at Ocon go double overtake in turn 1. That's absolutely insane from him. We're getting pressured by Albon. Give him a little bit of a squeeze. 3 wide! What is wrong with you? What did I just witness? Wow. Ocon up to 4th. We're up to 5th. Did have to overtake partially off track, I think. But my god, what did I just see? Wow. I do like this game. The AI in this game is such a big improvement. You would never have seen that on the previous few games. But unfortunately, that's now cost us quite a bit of time to the top 3. Now I need to try catching up to Ocon, which I think will be fine.
Okay, now stay alert for threats around you. Okay, DRS is now available.
Yeah, we'll get DRS on Ocon, which is really good. I don't know if we'll be able to catch up to the top 3 because of that big slowdown, but that's definitely short-worthy. Absolutely crazy that they went 3 wide. I can't believe that. That's just not a corner that you even go 2 wide at, never mind 3 wide. Alright, pick up the speed. Come on, let's go. We can catch this Haas. Save some ERS. Some fighting going on ahead. Now we can catch Ocon. This is definitely a good spot. Best spot, honestly.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Piastri's starting to gap Leclerc. Gasly's putting him under pressure. And they did some fighting earlier. They went 2 wide, so that's us now able to catch up, I think. Will we be able to catch up in time to get DRS? I don't know, but we'll see. I'm trying to save VRS, but good chance Ocon might catch up to us, I don't know. Gasly's getting gapped by Leclerc now, so we got a good chance to catch up and do something about it. See, we spend so long at near top speed around this track. It's such a great track to save ERS as well. Gasly is our rival as well, I just remembered. So this is quite poetic. Definitely got to use the ERS on the exit of that corner a bit more.
Green flag.
What's going on behind us? Is that behind us? Ooh, big train. I've just seen. I think we'll... Oh, Russell's out. Okay.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Yeah, that'll be Russell with an engine failure then. Right, we should be catching Gasly for third now.
caution, caution. Okay, be aware there's an incident in the next
yellow
part of the
flag,
track.
I can't
No
overtake
overtaking
anyway.
through the yellow flags.
Yup, there you go. That's such a shame. I could have sent a dive there or something. We've got to be a bit more patient.
Okay,
Oh,
the safety car is
no!
out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Alright, so that'll be out for a couple of laps. It could be worth going on the hards early. I'll see if the engineer says anything about it for confirmation, but...
With the safety car out, this is a
There you
good
go.
opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember, we'll probably lose track position. Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low, and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Right, we're pitting now.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I did think so. First safety car of the season. We had pretty good pace, so let's see how we do. We'll see if the other cars ahead pit.
Box.
If not, that's going to be really good. No, it doesn't look like it. That's a shame. What? What speed was I going? Mate, I fucking hate this pit lane. I really do. I was literally there. How fucking much do you want me to slow down? I was literally at 50. What the fuck? I just looked. That's absolutely crazy.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going to...
What do you fucking mean? How much do you want me to do? Am I not allowed to pit while exceeding the delta pace? That's fucked. That is actually fucked. Like, what do you expect me to do? The fuck? I'm already slowing down to get into the pits. Alright. In we go.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
Okay. Why's Gasly ghosted?
Okay, Yuki is coming in for his stop now. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Alright, I don't think the safety car is changing much because I'm pretty sure everybody is pitting. Yeah, so I don't think we're going to get going until like lap 9 or something, so we'll just be on the hards for a couple extra laps, that's all. Yeah, I don't think that safety car changed much at all, if I'm being honest. Except, actually, it has bunched the field up a little bit, so that's a little bit of a reprieve, but I was hoping we'd be able to make some overtakes within the pits. But now there's not going to be any more pit stops, so... Seems everybody will be on equal footing though. The only people the safety car is affecting is those that obviously get slowed down in the pits. Perhaps they'll be overtaken, but in terms of our personal race, it's not affected us at all. Sonoda is pretty low down, so whatever. Verstappen and Norris are pretty much next to each other. I think they're in the top 10 though. Jackson's P6, there's a Williams in P7, then a Haas in P8. So yeah, Verstappen's P9 in the Ferrari, Norris is P10. There's a Kick Sauber behind them, and then Calimero and the Red Bulls behind that, so... Okay. Need to start warming up this front right. And try to keep it on track while doing so as well. I think we've still got a couple of laps till anything happens anyway, so...
Okay, let's get
Oh,
ready to
never
go
mind.
racing again. The safety car is in
Okay,
this
we need to-
lap.
oh my
when
God.
the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
Go faster, I need to warm the tyres up. Oh, can you imagine the advantage we would have been on had we started on the hards? I mean, obviously, who's to say we would have made the overtakes we did if we had, you know?
Okay, clear.
Snooze you lose, Gasly. Alright, P3. Lots of understeer now, though. Let's see what we can do. Fighting for a podium now.
Right, we need to get past here. Use overtake, use overtake. Okay, mate. Gasly's behind you. We want to keep them behind, please. This is super critical for our strategy.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, we'll get DRS off of Leclerc, which is really good. Piastri is looking absolutely rapid.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Just follow the safety car.
Safety
Don't
car
worry about the
again?
target. Follow the safety car.
What now?
Drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately. Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety
What
car's
happened?
out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down. Maintain.
What the hell happened? Looking through all the cars, there was a battle going on between Mayer and I'm guessing that's Hulkenberg, yeah. Mercedes here, Williams here, Kick Sauber, Stroll. Where's Yuki? Oh God! There was a crash between Isaac Hadjar and Yuki Tsunoda. Yeah. Oh wow. Yuki is not having a good time in Aston at all. So there must have been some sort of crash between Hadjar and Tsunoda. I don't know how it happened. We'll have to have a look at the end. I really should have gone on the replay quicker. But yeah, did anybody get a penalty from that? Hadjar terminal damage? Nothing, no penalty for Tsunoda. We just in time, got the move done on Leclerc. Tsunoda will have to pit again to get the wing fixed. But now it will just be us and Piastri. This will give us a really good chance to go for the win. Our first win of the season, may I add. As the reigning champion. I think we're
slow down,
5 rounds in
your
now.
delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Yeah, another couple of laps wasted. But at least we don't have to worry about conserving the hards, and we definitely don't have to worry about the fuel load either. Very strange though. They couldn't even go 2 laps without an incident. Crazy.
Yuki is in the pits. Yuki in the pit lane now.
We will need to try and keep up with Piastri for a lap before we get DRS, which may be difficult considering he's gapped Leclerc every opportunity that he's had. And that Ferrari ain't no slouch. We do need to keep these tyres warm as well, especially the front right. That one seems to really like being cold.
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Well, to be fair, if I remember rightly, Canada was pretty bad for safety cars in Season 1. In fact, a lot of the reason why we managed to even get P2 was because of that. So, history's kind of repeating itself right now. Shit, tyres getting cold again.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags. Green flag. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.7 seconds.
Yeah, he's dead last. Fucking hell, Yuki. Yeah, all we gotta do is keep up with Piastri. If we can get DRS, we're fighting for the win.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Okay mate, Piastri's ahead of you. They're holding us up now, so let's please try and get past as soon as possible and get on with our race. Push, push. DRS has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
See, this one's a really tough corner exit. AI are a lot better at that than me. We got DRS though. Might be able to claw back a little bit. Leclerc's got DRS as well, which is not a good thing. In fact, Piastri's looking rapid. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the AI used DRS, not DRS, ERS down that straight as well. And we're not very good at the hairpin right now, carrying too much speed.
Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres.
I don't know if it'll be better to let Leclerc pass or not, because I don't think we've got the ERS to catch up to Piastri. Because we could use Leclerc as a tow. Yeah, we're not catching Piastri. Not right now, anyway.
Try to stay with them. They might make a mistake and we could still regain the position.
Yeah, let's save some ERS.
Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race.
I don't know what you expect. The car's a boat. I'm not catching the McLaren. We'll see how Leclerc does. But Piastri might have this one by a landslide. Yeah, alright, let's forget about Piastri. We'll focus on P2. I think Piastri is, Piastri's below us in the standings anyway. He's not had a really, he's had a horrible start to the season. Oh, Leclerc diving down the inside in the hairpin. That's absolutely crazy. Oh, I was going to go to the left. I guess Leclerc wants that. And put brake bias down to 50.
We're starting to catch the car in front, but we need to look after the tyres. We won't be making another pit stop.
Beautiful. Save some ERS.
Okay, mate, we need to save up some ERS, so let's focus on charging it up, please.
Okay.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Jesus, did you see the getaway that Leclerc had there? What the fuck? Where's he got that from? That felt completely bogus, so I've cut the corner a little bit there. I'm going to squeeze him out here as well. Yeah, where did he get that speed from? That was crazy.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy.
Alright, I think we focus completely on Leclerc now and only use the RS in these straights. Completely park the car. We'll fight like Albon in 23.
car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap. Well done.
You really want me to recharge to 77? That's crazy. I don't think that's possible. Oh my god. The car's feeling a bit looser at the back end. We'll put that back up to 52. That's some crazy speed from Leclerc. Jesus.
Okay, mate, that still wasn't quite what we needed, I'm afraid, but look, let's move on. Get your head down and chin up and focus till the end of the race.
Hey, thanks, man. I'm fighting really hard against the AI
Okay,
here,
you've just
Jesus.
started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
How's the tyres doing? Yeah, it feels like that, Jesus. Okay, this is not looking good. Nearly there. Go, 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 go. Piastri takes the win. That is a very hard fought second for us. Best result of the season. This Aston is shit.
Yes, mate, I'll take that.
It's
Well
a
done.
boat.
We're really happy with the podium down here, so well done. Yes.
Definitely going to go to a different team next season because balancing out the field, I genuinely thought the Aston would feel better. But obviously there's little intricacies in the coding that, you know, doesn't change anything.
And they led every single lap of the race. It was a light to flag victory, and that is total dominance.
No catching Oscar Piastri. He was way quicker than everybody else. We definitely tried, but yeah, even with DRS we couldn't keep up with him.
Brilliant racing. It's time now to celebrate with our podium trio.
But that is a P2. I don't know. I think that's our second one of the season.
Oscar Piastri.
I think that's our second P2 of the season. I'm not too sure. I don't know when we're going to get a win. Stroll hate is unjustified because the Aston is ass. This is a video game, bro. Stroll is still ass. But yeah, the Aston, no matter what upgrades you put in it in the career mode, it will remain shit. Because, yeah, there's just some things in the coding where they have to differentiate how every car feels. And the Aston, I mean, everybody says that it's one of the worst in the game. And I am really, really feeling it now in Season 3 with the cars nearly maxed out.
Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing.
Ollie Behrman,
Thanks to everyone who
P6.
joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
P6 for Ollie. P4 for for Ocon. Wow, that's a big points haul for Haas. So they're making the most of the upgrades. Williams, not so much, considering they're the second best car on the grid according to the R&D tree. But again, the field's getting balanced out now, so everybody's like really close to each other. Yuki managed to recover to P16, but there were 2 DNFs. So he managed to make an overtake on Mayer and Bortoletto at least. Yeah, P9 for Max. Norris and Verstappen had a really bad quali, so yeah. So this is what the championship standings look like now. We have fallen from P3 to P4, and like I said, Leclerc has jumped up to the championship lead with 95 points. We're down in P4. We have overtaken Verstappen, but Oscar Piastri has overtaken the both of us with that victory. We're really going to need Tsunoda to improve, man. I don't know what it is about my teammates in this career mode, but they are shit. They just can't even score points. It's crazy. The car is good enough. The field is getting balanced out. Tsunoda absolutely should be getting more points than 11, but it is what it is. P3 still in the constructors single-handedly, but I have a feeling if Tsunoda doesn't start picking up results, Williams will overtake us as well. So suffice to say, I'm looking forward to going to a new team next season, that's for sure. But oh yeah, I wanted to see actually what happened to cause the second safety car. So here was I think the first one was here, right? And then there was another one, yeah, safety car. So let's have a look down here. Yeah. Okay, so this was the safety car. So we go back. Okay, yeah. So here's Tsunoda in P14. Hadjar is not too far behind him. So let's actually see what happened to cause that second safety car. Tsunoda looking for a move on Antonelli. And he loses it. Oh, Tsunoda. And Hadjar, yeah, Hadjar goes straight into him. Oh, Yuki. He's not beating the washed allegations. And then Hadjar. Yeah, he's got no way of dodging that. I feel like he could have done a little bit more to dodge that, to be honest. But, yeah. I think that was a little mix of, like, a massive whiff of dirty air from Antonelli as well. Why are we in a championship rivalry with McLaren, man? We are nowhere near Piastri or McLaren in general. Come on, man. We're definitely losing that. Racing rivalry, though. We finished ahead of Gasly, and I think we leveled up to overall 91. Yes, we did. Pray for Hadjar this season in Red Bull. For sure, for sure. Alright. Well then. So, I think it's Austria next. It's Austria reverse that's next. So, that will be tomorrow. So, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching this episode of F1 25 Career Mode. If you're new to
as if you have a new rival.
Bitch, shut
This
up.
is the perfect opportunity to show the world why you belong in this sport. And to show me why you belong amongst my very exclusive clientele. That's a joke. I love working with you.
I'm literally the world champion. Shut up. Alright, we have a new rival, and that's Piastri. Whatever. So our next race will be Austria Reverse. That will be tomorrow. Guys, if you liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you'll get notifications whenever I do upload. Check out the rest of the content that I have on the channel if you're interested. And yeah, thanks for the sub, bro. And I will see all of you tomorrow for some more F1 25. Till next time, peace.